Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie and I am back today with a new to me company called Mystical Dream Diamonds. They reached out and asked if they could send over a sneak peek for their first anniversary celebration, and I love the artwork that they sent over. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you along with my first impressions from this new to me shop. And let's get into it. So you guys know I love to share about small shops in the diamond painting community here on my channel, and this is one I have been keeping an eye on for a little while and been meaning to check out, so I was thrilled when they reached out. The kit I'm going to be sharing with you today is called Remnant by Lions Yellowcake, and it is a larger panel style piece at 50 by 100 centimeters with square diamonds. Now, Mystical Dream Diamonds has a variety of artwork available, and they do offer both round and square drill shapes, though which is available for a particular kit can vary. They also have a mix of hand charted and more of a computer hybrid charted set of kits. This one is hand charted or hand rendered with some really fun special drills that we'll talk about too. The first anniversary celebration is happening this upcoming Friday at that's August 1st at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're on the West Coast like I am, that is going to be 8 a.m. Let's go ahead and open this up. Well, okay, first impressions of the box. So we've got where every canvas tells a story. That is their tagline. On the back, there's some information about, it looks like they have a warranty as well as some specifics about the contents. We'll look at all of this together, of course. And at the end of the box, they do put the name and the artwork. Let's open this up and take a quick peek. Now, just FYI, they do have a variety of traditional and AI artists. This artist is a traditional artist, so if that is something that matters to you either direction, I just wanted to make you aware that that is something that the shop does offer. They're going to be putting out, I've been following in their Facebook group. They've got a variety of different releases they have already previewed. And so I will link to their Facebook group if you want to have a peek at what they have coming, because I think my video is going to be going up a day before the actual release. So if you go and take a peek over in their Facebook group, you can see some of the other previews ahead of time and the other ones that'll be coming out after this one too. Ooh, I got stuck. I felt that sticker there. Okay, so we're nice and wrapped up for some extra protection there. We've got our inventory sheet here. We'll see if there are sticker labels too, but it looks like we'll have 62 colors, including a bunch of special drills. We've got DMC codes, and we'll look at the symbols on the canvas too in just a bit and see what we think of the symbol clarity. We always try to take a really thorough look at that together here. This is a large piece, like I said, 100 centimeters. It is a panel style, so we are talking about a bigger undertaking for sure. Big old colorful pack of diamonds. We will take a look at these together in a little bit. We'll start with the canvas and other materials. We've got a toolkit. Let's see what they have in these real quick, if I can open this up. I'm so klutzy, it's a little slippery. Okay, it's a soft bag, so I'll blame it on that. All right, we have, oh, there it's hiding in there. Pen, squishy, multi-placer on that end, as well as an extra. These are the wider style of multi-placer. And then we've got, this is a wax caddy actually. So we've got 3 plates of the pink wax. There is a thin film on the top of these. You want to make sure you peel back before you try to load up your pen. We've got some tweezers. Let's see, they are not too stabby. And then a basic white tray. For a bigger kit like this one, I would typically recommend you maybe get a little bit bigger tray, maybe a slightly comfortable, more comfortable pen, like something a little more ergonomic. I have a feeling though, if you're getting a larger canvas like this one, you probably already have some of those tools though. All right, here we do have a set of pre-cut sticker labels. I actually really appreciate this. It's going to help the process of kitting up my diamonds go faster. The original artwork, it's very colorful. I'm excited to see where the special drills will go in particular. They put right here what the different special drills with this particular kit are going to be, along with the dimensions. And then we've got our sticker labels over here. These are kind of long for sticker labels, so I might, if they aren't going to fit on Elizabeth Ward storage is my storage container of personal choice. I would maybe just grab some scissors and like cut in on this with just the symbol and the DMC code to make them fit better. But it's whatever works. You can also just put these directly on the drill bags. These are resealable bags, so you could just kit up into these baggies, like leave them in here and put the stickers on here if you wanted. Now let's take a look at what I am most excited for, and that is the canvas. If it is wanting to stay rolled up like this one a little bit is, you can roll it back the opposite direction. This is the kind of canvas and glue that is going to tolerate that just fine. It's not going to do any damage to that at all. So let's take a quick look, give you a little pan over. That is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love all the colors in it. All right, if you would like, take a look at the screen. I will pop up a picture of the whole canvas and frame since this is so large, and of course I can't quite fit the whole thing in frame there. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Now, let's take a peek at the features on the canvas itself. So we have their branding up here at the top of MDD, Mystical Dream Diamonds. We've got scalloped and poked edges, so fraying shouldn't be an issue. The backing on the canvas is this kind of short lint, soft lint material. It's pretty common nowadays in the diamond painting world. It's great to diamond paint on. I don't really have any complaints. We've got a thumbnail of the original artwork along with a set of, a legend, so a set of the labels there. You're going to find that same legend or key over here on the bottom left too. A canvas this big though, I'd imagine, like, say you're working in the middle of the canvas and you go to find a symbol, it would be kind of a pain if you had to go and look at the legend every time. So I would highly recommend making use of the sticker labels. I think it'll save you a lot of time and effort. Down here at the bottom left, we have the name and of the artwork as well as the artist name. So Remnant by Lions Yellowcake. This is licensed artwork, which means that Mystical Dream Diamonds has the permission of Lions Yellowcake to use this artwork as a diamond painting and are compensating them as well. This is going to be the case with all of their artwork. We've got the unit number and the size down here, and then their tagline of where every canvas tells a story, as well as their contact info for customer support. And it comes with a lifetime warranty and free missing diamonds if you run out of a drill color or anything is missing. Let's take a look up close just to get a sense for the symbol clarity, as well as, is this going to be a color blocking or confetti heavy canvas? Yeah, so far the symbols look really clearly printed. I'm not having trouble reading any of the ones that I am seeing. I don't think, I'll take another look at the sticker labels just to be sure, but I don't really think that we had any very similar symbols to one another, so hopefully there won't be any that you're in danger of mixing up. I like that I'm seeing some color blocking. That's going to help a big canvas like this one maybe go a tiny bit faster, though of course speed shouldn't necessarily be your goal. I feel like as long as you're enjoying the diamond painting, that really is, then you're doing it right. But I personally do enjoy when there's a nice mix of color blocking and confetti. Now, color blocking, in case you didn't know, is where you have a chunk of the same color in a small area. This is a kind of smaller example. There's better examples in the background I'll point out in a minute. Areas with color blocking tend to go more quickly because, here's another example, you can use a multi-placer and you'll have that color in your tray for longer. So that is a nice way to move through a big canvas. The opposite of color blocking is what we call confetti, and as we're getting up to the tiger's face here, we'll see some good examples. Confetti is where you have more color changes in a small area. That typically gives you a lot more detail and some good color blending, but it will usually take a little bit longer than color blocking because there's usually more single placing and changing the color out in your tray more often. So yeah, I would say this actually does have a nice mix of both, and so that's going to help me feel like I'm getting some momentum, but like not getting bored. And confetti, yeah, it does. It's going to help with some of these details, I feel like, especially in the tiger's face and some of the details in a few spots there. Let me run a quick measurement on this just to make sure we are true to size. This is something I do with all the canvases I unbox. Very rarely do I run into an issue with this, but I just like to double check for posterity, really. So we're at 100 centimeters on the nose that way. And then this, what was it, 50 was what it's supposed to be? It'd be nice if I get my measuring tape straight. Yeah, 50 on the nose. So this is very, very exactly true to size. Symbol clarity looked good on this one. Oh, I didn't check the glue. We talked about the canvas material. I would say this is a medium to medium thick plastic cover. Poured glue, little finger shake test. Yeah, that is sticky, you guys. I don't think you're gonna have to worry about your drills going anywhere. Like to see that. Let's talk drills next. So we've got a very colorful canvas, almost like a rainbowy effect here. This is gonna be, I'm sure, the unit number for this particular kit. Let's open these up and get a closer look. Now, they do use resin squares, and resin squares are definitely the material of squares that I vastly prefer to work with. I feel like most companies have moved to this at this point. Resin squares are a higher quality and tend to be much more consistent in terms of size and shape of diamond. If you look at these in the bag, particularly look at the backs of the diamonds, you can see there's not a ton of what we would call trash drills with little tabs sticking off the side or various very obvious issues. I also look at, are they consistent in terms of size and shape? It can be hard to tell that until you've placed some diamonds to see if there's going to be gapping and how they're going to fit on the grid. But at least first impressions, just looking at them in the bag, you will occasionally see trash. Like there's a little scooped out drill here you're not going to want to place on the canvas, because if it doesn't have a really flat bottom on it, it's not going to, there's not much to grip the glue, if that makes sense. But with resin diamonds, I fully expect to run into a little bit of trash. That's kind of just part of the process. Really what I'm looking for is there, like, are there enough good diamonds? Am I overwhelmed by bad drills that I have to pick around? And just first glance looking at these in the bags, I do really like what I'm seeing. They seem really promising. So also, it's worth mentioning that in their Mystical Dream Diamonds Facebook group, I just kind of glancing through it, I've seen a number of people share finished photos of their kits. So that's a really good way to get a sense for how are their kits going to look finished. If people have had issues, you know, what are they saying? So that's another spot to check out for sure. But looking at these in the bags, yeah, I mean, from what I can tell, they look nice. So we've got the legend number is that number at the top, and then the DMC code is, of course, this is the DMC code. So very self-explanatory there. I'm going to skip ahead to the special drills because, you know, it's kind of more of the same here. Let's see. All right. They're at the end here. Okay. So we have some ABs, which you guys are probably very well familiar with. Let me zoom you in here. Now, AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These drills get their name from the northern lights. They have a very sparkly iridescent coating, which occasionally, like you see here, might get misapplied to the bottom of the drill. Again, that is actually a common occurrence. You just want to make sure that there are enough drills that you don't have too much of that. But that's, you know, a straggler here or there is not a big deal. But anyway, these are going to have really eye-catching effect. It's going to draw your eye to the areas that has been charted. It's super sparkly, and these have been hand charted by the owner, Janet. So she has really picked out the places that she feels it was going to make the most sense for these special drills to go. So these are the, I think they call them specifically mystical ABs, but they're, you know, AB diamonds that you know and love. Next up, we have a mystical glow diamond. And these, I'm guessing, are glow in the dark. They have like a very neon effect, almost a like jelly look. So that's a really pretty look. I'd be interested to see if these kinds of diamonds, if they'll cover up the symbol completely where they go, because they almost look semi-transparent. Yeah, a light color like this, I would be curious to see how well they cover up the symbols, but fingers crossed all will be well with those. And then we have some mystical dust diamonds. We have 4 colors of these. These are the dust diamonds that you know and love as well. So these ones have a fine glitter coating on the top that is going to give them a shimmery effect. It's different from the other 2 special drill types we've looked at so far. This is going to be more subtle for sure, but it is still going to stand out from regular diamonds and give it a little bit of extra something. I personally am really partial to darker colors. I'm loving the purple. I didn't know what exact colors would be the special drills in this one, so I didn't do this on purpose, but it is fun that the purple happens to match my nails. But these darker colors of dust drills, in my opinion, pop really nicely without being in your face the same way ABs are, but they stand out really beautifully. So I love that we have this nice big bag of 550 mystical dust diamonds. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to take a quick look at the canvas ahead of you and see where these special drills go, and then we'll be back to talk about it. Let's start down here at the bottom and we'll work our way up. Right off the bat, down here in this bottom corner, we have some of that dark pink mystical dust diamond. And then we have some of the brown mystical dust diamond in these brown patches here. Then these pink lines that you see kind of dripping, these are going to be the pink AB color, that darker pink color you see through here. And there's a couple of the brown mystical dust diamond at the tips of the tiger's claws in here. And then more of the brown mystical dust diamond. It's this brown color in here. Then we start to have some of that gorgeous, that dark purple mystical dust diamond. It's these purple stripes along the tiger's body going all the way through here, along with down here, as well as starting to go up in the tiger's tail. There's a few spots of it. And then we start to have some of our yellow mystical AB diamond. It's this bright yellow color you see in the stripes here, as well as here. And then there's a couple of little bright yellow spots. It's the brightest yellow you see as we come up the tiger's paw through here as well. There's a few of the brown mystical dust and these little stripes right here. Then as we keep going up, these purple stripes in the tiger's body, this is more of that dark purple mystical dust diamond. We have not gotten to the white one yet, so if you're wondering, the white in here is not the special drills, but they're in a really cool spot that's coming up shortly. We have some more of the pink ABs and these light pink colors going up here. And then these yellow lines coming off here, this is going to be our yellow glow diamond. Just these yellow lines over here so far. Then we have more of the yellow ABs sprinkled in here, and then these little yellow dots you can kind of see. There's a little single, like a half dozen single yellow dots. That's going to be our yellow glow diamond. And then our white mystical dust diamond is going to be the tiger's whiskers. So a little bit of extra sparkle, and it's going to stand out from the other plain white colors behind it. Now the dark purple color around the tiger's face, this is going to be our purple mystical dust. It kind of outlines the tiger's nose, a little bit here on the tiger's chin. And then we're going to have, there's a line of the dark pink mystical dust here along the line at the top of the tiger's nose, along with more of the dark pink mystical dust over in this patch of color. Hopping over here, these yellow lines along the top of the right side of the canvas, you know, little arches, just like over here, that's the yellow glow diamond. And then the yellow stars, that bright yellow color is all yellow AB. We have outlines of the brown dust color to make up the stars going around. A little bit on the sides of the tiger's ears of that brown dust diamond. The top of the tiger's head is an outline of the dark purple dust diamond. A little bit of the yellow glow in this patch on the tiger's ear right here. Making sure I'm not missing any. In the tiger's eyes, we have some of the purple dust diamond. It's that dark purple color. And then the center of the tiger's eyes, we do have a few of that dark pink dust color as well. More yellow AB in these stars. This yellow star has some of the yellow glow next to the yellow AB, which is cute. And then we have a patch of the dark pink dust diamond in this pink patch, and then these pink lines as well. A couple of dots of the yellow glow diamond there. And this purple patch right here is the purple dust diamond. A couple of dots of the brown dust diamond in here too. Just taking a quick peek over. As always, it is very possible that I missed some special drills while we were going through this. I feel like the bigger the canvas, the more likely it is that I will have unintentionally missed some of those. So apologies, of course, if I missed any of these. I will just think of it maybe as a happy surprise if you get this kit and plan to work on it. Now, just as a quick refresher, This kit is called Remnant. It's by the artist Lions Yellowcake. It has square drills. It is hand rendered and includes hand charted specials from the Mystical Dream Diamonds team. And it has 2 mystical ABs, 4 mystical dust, and 1 mystical glow diamond. This kit, along with all of the other new releases for Mystical Dream Diamonds' first anniversary celebration, are going to drop on August 1st, which is Friday. No. It's Saturday. I just realized, I just looked at my calendar. August 1st is a Saturday. I am so sorry about that. I will add a note at the beginning about that, correcting that, where I said it wrong there. Saturday, August 1st, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, which is 8 a.m. Pacific Time if you're on the West Coast like I am. I will have their website linked, of course, along with their Facebook group and any other socials that they have in case you are not already following them there. Following a small shop's socials is a great way to support them if you're not seeing a kit that catches your eye or something's not in your budget right now. So I always recommend doing that because you can kind of stay up to date with what they're doing and all that good stuff. So check those out below. I also would love to hear your first impressions on this particular kit and your feedback if you have worked on a kit from Mystical Dream Diamonds before. Since this is a new to me shop, I know all I can give you right now are my first impressions, which honestly, they are pretty positive. I like what I'm seeing from the materials. I'm always partial to a hand-charted kit. The finished effect tends to have crisper lines, a nicer finished detail, and you can usually really tell what the original artwork looked like, and it feels really true to that. So that is definitely my personal preference. So if that is a style of rendering and finished diamond painting that you also like, I would recommend checking out their hand charted section and this kit. Along with, I know that they'll have some other hand charted kits that should be dropping for their anniversary. But yes, please share your thoughts below, whether it's your first impressions on seeing this kit or if you've worked on a kit from them before. And stay tuned. I have a few other kits in hand to unbox from them that aren't necessarily a part of this anniversary drop, but are some other gorgeous kits that they have to offer that I'm looking forward to sharing with you too. So stay tuned for that in the future. And as always, I am going to try to work on a kit from them soon because I fully understand how much more helpful it is to actually see a canvas worked on and be able to share my experience of, okay, what was it like to get my hands on this, down on this canvas, and what does it look like finished? So stay tuned for that. I will try to get to that as soon as I am able, whether that's this kit or another one from them. That said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful and enjoyable. Thank you so much to Mystical Dream Diamonds for sending this over for me to share with you guys and for letting me be a part of your first anniversary celebration. I invite you guys, if you enjoyed this video, to give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed and would like to see more diamond painting related videos from me, I would love to have you here. I do unboxings and reviews from a variety of different companies here on my channel, including new to me ones like Mystical Dream Diamonds. I also do weekly whip and chats if you would like some company while you're crafting, along with other diamond painting related how-tos and tutorials. That said, that's all for me today. Thank you again for watching. I hope you're doing very, very well. Happy crafting. I will talk to you again soon. Bye, guys.